Imagine standing outside in the middle of summer, waiting for the sun to go down, and it never does. For months at a time, the sky stays locked in an endless, freezing twilight, only to eventually plunge into months of absolute, unbroken winter darkness. This is Antarctica. It sits entirely around the South Pole, covering a staggering 1.4 crore square kilometers. It is the coldest, driest, and windiest environment on Earth. In the deep interior, winter temperatures routinely crash past -60 degrees Celsius. If you were dropped out here, your eyes would see an endless desert of flat white ice. There is zero permanent human population. Given these lethal and empty conditions, nations spend millions of dollars sending researchers out here year after year. Judging this continent by its freezing surface is a mistake. Its true scientific value remains completely invisible to the naked eye. Roughly 98% of this landmass is entombed under a crushing permanent sheet of ice. However, at the extreme outer margins where that ice meets the ocean, the coasts teem with highly specialized marine life and birds. Penguins utilize rare patches of exposed rocky outcrops along the coast to breed, raising their vulnerable chicks right out in the freezing open. They share these coastal waters with massive marine mammals, like whales and seals, that navigate the rich, icy currents swirling around the continent. The extreme cold provides the foundational requirement that sustains this entire coastal ecosystem. The only humans present are temporary, small populations of international scientists and support staff. To survive without any local resources, they live in highly specialized isolated research stations built directly into the harsh landscape. These researchers act as planetary observers, working to measure and record data, rather than colonizing the land. One of the main ways they extract data is by drilling straight down, pulling up physical cylinders of ancient ice. Every layer of this ice sheet functions as a meticulously preserved physical record of Earth's climate history. To understand the true nature of the continent, we have to look past the surface crust and descend straight into the deep interior of the ice sheet. This diagram shows the distribution of all fresh water on our planet. A staggering 90% is locked up here, frozen in this single massive vault. Looking at a cross-section of this ice sheet, it might appear to sit on a perfectly flat bedrock baseline. In reality, the bottom reveals hidden jagged mountain ranges, deep winding valleys, and huge liquid lakes sealed off from sunlight for millions of years. This dynamic, three-dimensional world hides some of the largest geological features on the entire planet. Our traditional view of Antarctica as a static, white void at the bottom of the map ignores its complex reality. Because it holds almost all of our fresh water, physical changes deep within this hidden continent will eventually ripple out and impact every other coastline on Earth. Researchers are still out there right now, using radar and drilling equipment to map these subterranean valleys and lakes, making new discoveries every single season. In an era where satellites have mapped virtually every inch of the globe, the most extreme environment on Earth proves that our planet still hides massive, untouched mysteries just beneath the ice.